G'day, today I'm travelling first class on Lufthansa's 747 from Singapore to Frankfurt, and you'll be joining me. My journey started in Perth on flight SQ214. I got seat 14A in business class, and luckily this flight is going to be a little bit shorter than normal because I have a very tight connection in Singapore. Well, people, we are off and running while flying actually on this Boeing 787-10 on a flight that'll last 4 hours and 40 minutes and see us with an evening meal, and hopefully landing with enough time that I can take you to the first class lounge. For dinner it was some braised beef for me. Yeah, not bad. 6.5 out of 10 I'll give that. Anyway, we're about to start our descent into Singapore. I'm delighted to say it will not be that much of a rush to get to my next flight, so I think there'll be time to go and have a look at the lounge. I've just come out of gate F41, and my next flight is just down here at F42. Well, it was quite a walk to this lounge here in Terminal 2. The better lounge is over in Terminal 3, but still, this is nice, and there are two sides. There's business class on the left and first on the right. 3 dim sums and 1 Perrier water later, it's now off to gate 42. Hello.
Hi.
I'm a first class guest.
Okay.
This is great so far. I'm walked all the way to the plane by the look of it. Well, it's been I think 15 years since I was last on a 747, and that was when I went with my family to Europe on a Thai 747. And have a look at this decor. It is nothing like this aircraft tonight, which is a 10-year-old 747. And what is remarkable about this cabin is it is so light and airy, and it has this big no man's land in between seats 1 and 2 on either side of the aircraft. Straight up I was offered a glass of champagne along with some stunning macadamia nuts, and I'm a big fan of these. The first 747 rolled off the production line in Washington back in September 1968, and since then 1,544 have been delivered, with the last one rolling off the production line in 2023. It went to Atlas Air, a cargo company, and they are indeed very popular for cargo because they have a wide fuselage and the cockpit's at the top of the plane, which means the nose can open upwards. I've flown this many times in the 70s. In fact, even today some 30 plus airlines still use the 747, and Lufthansa loves them. They have 27. That's part of the reason that I chose this route to travel on the Queen of the Skies. How does it compare to the A380? Well, that aircraft has a wider wingspan, is longer, and carries more people than the 747. This aircraft has 8 first class seats, 92 in business, 32 in premium economy, and 208 in economy. Now, I've just been handed my amenities pack. It comes like this, and in it you get 1 peppermint, a brush, a pair of socks, eye mask, ear covers for the headphones, some earplugs in a plastic container, a shoehorn, and 2 lots of creams, 1 for the hand, 1 for the face, from Augustus Bader. Now, how does this compare with other first class packs? Well, it's certainly nothing like the Emirates pack, which I think is probably the best, and certainly Qatar, even in business class, is remarkable. But my wife will love this bag. We've just had the safety video, and I've also found the headphones. And very comfortable, unlike on the Singapore Airlines flight. Those were okay for 30 minutes and then they become uncomfortable. I should say this is the second half of a ticket that I used. The first half was coming from Amsterdam to Perth after the last race of the first half of the year. And I can tell you that going first class on Swiss for the long leg and Lufthansa on this long leg was about the same price as going business class on some of the Middle Eastern airlines, albeit it would have only been a 1-stopper instead of a 2-stopper. But this is a far superior and more comfortable product than what I would have got business class on, say, Emirates or Qatar. If you've flown business class, you'll know that on most cabins your legs are in a box, which is nowhere near as comfortable as what we have here, which is a lie flat bed and nothing from where my feet are to the ceiling. I'm in seat 1K, 1A is on the other side, but there are no lockers above me. But I have a special locker down the back, And while it's a walk of 5 metres, it's no big deal. But wait, Lufthansa has a new first class suite, the Allegris, which is being installed on their A350 aircraft. This has a monstrous 43-inch screen, nearly floor-to-ceiling doors for privacy, and get this, 2 seats. So you can have the 2 seats to yourself, or you can bring a friend, and they convert to a 1.26 metre wide bed, and that's just 10 centimetres narrower than a standard double bed. Now, this cabin is on the lower of the 2 levels. The pilots are actually sitting right above us. And how do you get up to that second level? Well, there's a staircase. In fact, a little bit later on I'll take you for a wander. One thing I've noticed is that the screen is quite small compared with the distance it is from the seat here. If I compare that to the screen in the Emirates first class suite, that would be, I'm guessing, 3/5 the size. Now, there are 2 power outlets on the seat and also 2 USB sockets, but unfortunately no USB-C. And today, with most appliances coming with USB-C charging points, that would be a real plus if it had that. I imagine that new suite will have them. We took off around midnight, and this flight is some 12 hours long, and there is a 6-hour time difference. But about an hour into the meal, we were served an amuse-bouche of tuna. It was okay, I wasn't a big fan of it. And then my table was set. I do like these mini salt and pepper shakers. I thought they were a nice touch. After some bread, it was a generous serving of caviar and toast, along with onion and lots of egg and sour cream, I think that was. I did miss the blinnies that you get on Emirates with their caviar. But still, it was a nice start to the meal. Then it was time for an appetizer. And there were a number on the menu, but I chose the lobster with Thai salad and just avoided the cilantro, which I hate.
Brother,
And for my main course, I had a grilled tenderloin of Angus beef, which had a nice sweet sauce, and I really loved the sweet potato gratin. Gave that 8.1 out of 10 before finishing off with a lime passion fruit tart. Well, I didn't finish it off, I had about 2 bites of it. Well, this is the first class bathroom. It's at the back of the cabin, and a couple of people from business class just tried to use it and were kicked out because it very clearly says reserved for first class. It's a bigger than normal bathroom, certainly nothing like Emirates or Qatar's bathroom, but still quite nice. What have we got here? Expensive water in a can. Very refreshing. You speak English. We have mouthwash, hand disinfectant wipes. Well, we have shavers, shaving cream, and I think this is the first time I've ever seen underarm deodorant as a spray on board an aircraft. And if you have a youngster, there is a change table there for you. So I've come upstairs to the upper level where there are 32 business class seats, and the food service is just rolling out now, and you access this by an elegant staircase. It's 3 hours and 11 minutes into this flight, and I've decided it's time to have a snooze. The staff have been great. They've made up this bed with fluoresce linen. The mattress is about 1 centimetre thick, and the quilt is gorgeous, although I don't think I need this long sleeve shirt on. But anyway, I think I'll get 6.5 hours sleep. I've had 2 sleeping tablets, and I'll be pretty happy if that pans out. Well, good morning. Well, it's my morning. I don't know what time it is where you are, but I managed to get about 5.5 hours sleep, a beautiful bed, and the sun's just starting to rise outside. We're on time, and right now it's breakfast. And I've kicked things off with a mango smoothie, always very nice. Well, we're about 10 minutes away from landing now, and I've got to say I've loved my time on the Queen of the Skies, the Boeing 747, and Lufthansa's service was excellent. Food was average. The seat, bed was fantastic, and considering I had first class for about what I'd pay for business class on the Middle Eastern airlines, I think this is remarkable value. Well, the nice service continues. We're met out here by not 1 or 2, but 3 Lufthansa staff. And that was a great perk of flying first class, because they walked us right up to the immigration gate in front of everybody else. through in a minute, not even that, with the agent. Now we're obviously not going to collect our luggage, but we're going to go straight to the lounge, which is good because I didn't want to collect it.
Bye! We will take care of everything and we will drive you to the gate.
This is the duck.
Yes.
But every different season you have different
That's
ones?
correct. That's the summer duck now.
That's the Olympia.
Yeah.
Well, this is an amazing bar with a selection of alcohol the likes I rarely see, and I've been told this one here is the best scotch, which I gather is probably the most expensive. So it is the most expensive. How much would this be? 250 euros for a bottle. So I'm just going to have a little taste. Now you can actually have a shower in this lounge, and I'm only minutes away from having one, but before I go, let me... Right, well that's strong. Very strong. Very strong. It's a single malt Scotch whisky, 25 years aged, from the Highlands of Scotland. Make sure you have one of these when you come here. It warms the soul. Well, this is a beautiful lounge, lovely seating areas, very calm. Eating, yes, plenty of food on offer. And these little workspaces are ideal if you want to get away and have some time to yourself. Clean and refreshed and ready for perhaps a little bit more food. Hello. Was denkst du?
Was ich denke, dass es hoffe, dass es sehr gut schmeckt. Jesus.
Whoa, had quite an impact. Don't worry. Too late. Now we are in a Porsche Cayenne heading from the lounge to our jet.
Yeah.
Now this is just sensational, and I kind of wish this would happen more often. In fact, the only place I've really come across it is here in Germany and in Switzerland. Drop right at the stairs. Now I don't reckon I'm going to be able to get my luggage on here because it's so big and I'm probably the last one on, but we'll see. Where is everyone? Well, I'm on board this third and final flight in order to get to Amsterdam, but you don't need to see this. It's a very plinky business class with hardly any room, and of course the middle seat here is just blocked out. Now before you go, would you please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so, and join as a member. And for a whole lot of extra F1 stuff, have a look here. Thanks for watching.
And stay passionless.